I can't believe I'm about to review an entire author's collection of books. Specifically the Disney Twisted Tales, and this is all her works. I have, however, reviewed What Once Was Mine. If you have not seen that video, I will link it up here somewhere. Check it out if you want to see that review. But that being said, I have these books that I'm going to be reviewing today. I just want to preface by saying this video is not for the author. This video is not for the people who are fans of this author. This is specifically for the readers themselves. So to start off with, I've pretty much read After What Once Was Mine, DNF that book. And I just thought to myself, if this is the author's writing style, I need to check out a few others because I do have a few that I've been wanting to read, and one of them was A Whole New World by Liz Braswell. Unfortunately, I have to DNF the book. Her writing style is pretty much the same or somewhat similar to what I've said in What Once Was Mine. It's pretty much a repetition of her work writing style across all her books, and it's so sad because some of these twisted tales are my favorites, such as Aladdin, because I enjoyed Aladdin. So seeing this, and I just DNF'd it, and it's pretty much stated in the same reasons as what I've said before. It's a lot of modern slangs and there's a lot of interesting things going on, but it just does not work. It either feels too forced or very, very modern language, and I feel like it's just, what was the point of it? It pulls me right back out, and it just sucks. There was another book I did try for my final attempt, because usually when I read authors, I read 1 to 2 books, and then depending on whether I like them or not, I try to give a third one if I can find any. And I will try that one out. Often it's 2. And if I feel shaky about it, I was like, why not try a third one and see how it goes for me. Straight On Till Morning. And this is actually a Peter Pan retelling. So one of the biggest reasons why I DNF this book is because the author is just putting a lot of contradicting information throughout the book. There's a really good example of this. There was a scene where the author describes Wendy's morning routine, where she will get up, she will do her bed, and then she will comb her hair 100 times. She makes it very clear she combs her hair 100 times. And not even a paragraph later, the author then says one morning she wakes up and she did her bed and then she combed her hair 57 times. My question became, so her annual morning routine is 100 times combing her hair. So is it 100 times or 57 times? And the more I read on, it didn't even go into justifying why she combed her hair 57 times. So which one is it? And it's a contradicting statement. And this happens consistently. And it repeats over and over and over. And it's gone to the point where I'm just like, if this is author's writing style, I'm done. And it's very modern too. There's a lot of modern terms and a modern explaining about different things where I feel like it's not going to be pulling me in, and I just DNF'd it. I was like, I'm done. I'm not reading the entire book. And so is the rest of these other books. I did try this one as well a little bit, and I did make a review on the graphic novel version of this book. And I will say this, if you're reading the graphic novels of the Twisted Tales, there is going to be a few things that will not be explained. This book itself will explain, so I will warn you of that. And I did enjoy the graphic novel version of this, but I am DNFing the author anyway, so I read a little bit of this as well, but not enough to keep going on with the information I have to say about it. But I have noticed a little bit more when I skim through this one. It repeats itself in the sense of writing and tone and everything else. So she repeats herself a lot in her writing style. Another one is As Old as Time. I did not read this at all. I decided to not read any of her other works at all because it's not even worth reading it. So this is that one. And the last one I've got in my collection is Once Upon a Dream. And unfortunately, this is a Maleficent one, or the Sleeping Beauty version as well, depending on which one you want to go with. Unfortunately, I was looking forward to reading some of these. It just ruined my point of view of enjoying the Disney Twisted Tales. So we have Sleeping Beauty, Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, Ariel, Peter Pan, and very lastly, which I have reviewed previously, What Once Was Mine, which was a Tangled retelling. These are the only tales that I really wish I could find a better version that actually goes into the what ifs kind of scenarios, that it's written better and not treated as a modern or an explanation on why this author chooses to go in this specific route. I don't have any other books that I personally can recommend that will be better, because I know for a fact that there are many other books out there that have really good version of a retelling of these exact stories. Unfortunately, these are the 5 books that I'm not going to read ever again. That is all for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like this video if you do like what I do. Let's try again. That is all for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like button if you do enjoy my content. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not done that already. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!